Good morning, everyone. Myself Deep Kaur. As we all know that depression is a major thing which all the people face in the present life because there are a number of reasons behind the pressure depression. Like sometimes our expectations are not fulfilled. So this is the biggest for me. This is the biggest reason of depression because when we hope something and that is not fulfilled, at that time we felt depressed. And now here I am talking about the moment when I felt depressed. 2 days ago on Sunday, I was chilling with my family, and in the afternoon, one of my friend, she is my best friend, Chandani. Now she is in UK. She sent me a message that she wants to talk with me, and I just rang up to her, and she started her conversation with a normal talk. Then after 2 3 minutes, she told me that as you know that I am pregnant now, and after 1 month my delivery will be on August. So but because she is also a student of MA education, so she needs to complete her assignment before her delivery. But then she told me that now my health is not okay, and even for a few days ago she was hospitalized because some health issues are there. So she told me that she wants to complete her assignment, and for this she needs someone to so that who she told the name of one of our old friends, Sakshi, that I took the help from the Sakshi. Now I discuss about all of you with that who are Sakshi. Sakshi is one of our friends in the college time, but from last 2 years we were not talking to her because she did some wrong things with the Chandani. So we all felt bad and we put her number in the block list. Even Chandani told me that she is really very selfish because Chandani is my best friend, so I trusted her and I put her number in the block list. But when I heard this thing, I my heart was filled with anger because if she is selfish, then obviously Chandani is also selfish because when she needs her, then she started talk to her. So this gives a big impact on my mind. Even I felt really very depressed. My heart was filled with anger, and but I didn't show to the Chandani that I was angry with her. So this was the moment when I felt depressed.
Good morning to all of you. First of all, I want to introduce myself with you guys. My name is Arsh. I live in Ramsara, Narayan, so which is 5 kilometers from here. Today's my topic is childhood. So we all have different childhood experiences, but I want to share my childhood experience with you guys. So I was born in 2002. I was born in a Sikh family. So when I was 4 to 5 years old, I started going to school, and I went to go many region places with my parents, and I got inspiration from our religion. Never give up in life. Never give up in our life.
Hello everyone, this is Dheeraj Sharma. Today's my topic is my childhood. Childhood is a phase that gives us so much memories, and childhood is a phase that shape our whole life. We learn so many things in childhood, like first words, first walk, and so other things. I born in Hanumangarh on 2002, where I spent most of my childhood time. I tried to make so many friends on my childhood.
ਤੁਸੀਂ ਕੱਲ ਮੈਨੂੰ ਕੁਐਸਚਨ ਕੀਤਾ ਸੀਗਾ ਕਿ ਸੋਰੋਨੈਸ ਜਾਂ ਸੈਡਨੈਸ ਜਾਂ ਡਿਸਅਪਾਇੰਟਮੈਂਟ ਮੈਂ ਤੁਹਾਨੂੰ ਕਿਹਾ ਸੀਗਾ disappointment may leads to may lead to depression but it is not always right ਜ਼ਰੂਰੀ ਨਹੀਂਗਾ ਡਿਸਅਪਾਇੰਟਮੈਂਟ ਹੋ ਮੈਂ ਡਿਸਅਪਾਇੰਟਮੈਂਟ ਹੋਵਾਂ ਮੇਰੇ 'ਚ ਇੰਨੀ ਹਿੰਮਤ ਹੋਵੇ ਕਿ ਮੈਂ ਅੱਗੇ ਵਧ ਕੇ ਕੰਮ ਕਰ ਸਕਦਾ ਤੇ ਮੈਂ ਡਿਪਰੈਸ਼ਨ ਜਾ ਸਕਦਾ ਬਹੁਤ ਪੋਸੀਬਿਲਿਟੀ ਜਾਂਦੀ ਹੈ ਦੋਨੇ ਪੋਸੀਬਿਲਿਟੀ ਦੇ ਰਹੇਗੀ ਐਂਡ ਰਿਜ਼ਲਟ ਡਿਪਰੈਸ਼ਨ ਹੋਵੇ ਡਿਸਅਪਾਇੰਟਮੈਂਟ ਦਾ ਜ਼ਰੂਰੀ ਨਹੀਂਗਾ ਠੀਕ ਹੈ we have come across many warriors who battle after battle were defeated and then they gain the ultimate success They controlled not only the region which was nearby to them, but also dominated the entire country. We have come across those figures and those painters who can't even paint a single dotted line picture, but they created the mysterious diagrams. We have seen through the eyes of those painters, those sculptors, those artisans. They were great, not because they never get failed. They failed to a degree where for an ordinary person the comeback is impossible. That but their comeback was an example set to all of us. Nelson Mandela was one of them. 35 years in imprisonment, 35 years in imprisonment, whole life without family, and yet the first president of South America, first president of South Africa. Disappointment never leads to the depression, but we are the liable. We can see the world through the eyes of those figures, and we can see the world through the eyes of those very, very mean people who were really surrender to any disappointment. Surrender भी करने वाले आदमी देखे, ऐसे भी आदमी देखे आत्महत्या की. But today's topic was disappointment. If I remember that the disappointment is the core of the universe. Disappointment हमेशा को रहे. Disappointment, nothing in the universe has deep imprinting us the depression. सबसे ज़्यादा imprints हैं. We can forget love, we can forget those memories which give us the happiness, but we can't ever fail a single memory. The memory will never fade from our eyes. That is the depression, that is the depression, that is the disappointments we got, that are the failures we got. It is the truth. And I can go even further. I can say happiness is like the dewdrops. As soon as first sunshine is there, it evaporates. And I can compare it with the ice cream. I can say happiness is the like an ice cream which melts soon after there is a sun, there is a heat. Even a minor heat is enough to melt an ice cream within a second. Happiness is like the same. But the shadow which is leading us is the depression. It follows us so faithfully as our shadow. जैसे हमारी शेडो हमारा पीछे चलती है, वैसे डिप्रेशन चलती है. ठीक है, हम नहीं भूल सकते. वी चेरिश दोज मेमोरीज, वी हार्बर दोज मेमोरीज विच गिव अस ए अल्टीमेट पेन. जो मेमोरीज हमें बहुत ज़्यादा दुख देती हैं, हम उन्हें हार्बर करते हैं, हमें संजो के रखते हैं. But this is also the truth. No achievement is completed. A person who is born with a silver spoon in his mouth, he was not the ultimate successor of life. Those who gained huge success, they was brutally suffered from the failures, from the sufferings, and I say that creation, their creation, I name them the creation of mourning. उनकी creation रोने खिलाने की creation है, बहुत महान creation है. They were the great hero of our life. And religion, I have heard number of times that the religion which dictates us, but I am follower of those principles which dictates our life, psychological life. And I am certain about one thing: if there were no suffering, the religion will never have succeeded. Religion कभी सफल नहीं होता. It is our defeats, our surrenders which make the religious happen. And it is the truth, it's the stark truth. We know that even if the preachers are saying the things again and again, we are visiting temples, gurdwaras, and we are daily listening to those great hymns and religious songs, still we are depressed. It's the stark truth. And claws are working at their best. Claws जो हैं वो अपनी best पे काम कर रहे हैं. Yet it's the mystery how those great people survived those sufferings. The greatest creation was not the footprint of a happy person, but those people who suffered a huge loss. उन्होंने बहुत बड़ी परेशानी देखी, बड़े लॉस देखे. Hemingway, the master Nobel laureate, he was a war cadet, and when he was recovering his health in a hospital, he fell to a nurse, and the nurse betrayed him. Later on, he came up with the greatest creation ever written, farewell to arms. फेयरवेल टू आर्म्स रिस्पॉन्स था उस फेलियर का जो नर्स ने उसे धोखा दिया था, तो उसका नतीजा था फेयरवेल टू आर्म्स, जो आज तक ग्रेटेस्ट क्रिएशन है, नोबेल मिला था, नोबेल लॉरिएट हैं, ठीक है. येट ही नेवर सक्सेडेड इन विनिंग हिज लाइफ. इट इज ट्रू दैट द ब्लैक होल्स, a black hole which is created in the universe, sucks everything. He sucked Hemingway took his own life. Hemingway ने गोली मार ली खुद की, ठीक है. कभी मुक्त नहीं हुए, ना डिप्रेशन से मुक्त हुए. नो religious preacher is free from the worrying. कोई religious preacher free नहीं, however hard they boast. And the worst thing I see is the faith. I am the biggest enemy of faith. Faith is like the enactment of boulevard. एक दीवारें खड़ी की जाती है फेथ के अंदर. We are caught in those boulevard. हम उस boulevard के अंदर कैद हो जाते हैं. Yet we look for a searching for the existence, and the mukti or emancipation becomes impossible if a man is imprisoned. We are the prisoner of faith. imprisonment है faith का, हम नहीं मुक्त हो सकते. We visit daily routinely, years after years we spend going to gurdwaras, going to temples. Our faith is so rigid that even a single shake shakes us so horrifically. हमें शेक कर देता है. But it's the truth. No one has ever achieved complete calmness through religion. I have experienced it from my life. My grandma never visited temple, but she was the beauty, the calm, the goddess of calm. And my grandfather, he daily routinely started his day through the scriptures, religious scriptures. We call it theology, but he was never person which I deemed for. His anger was extreme, and my grandma never single ever chanted a God's name. Extreme peace of silence, peace. The example which came before us are enough to dictate that depression is not be healed through the religion, or theology is not enough. If only we are able to remove those barriers which are really imprisoning us, shall the flash of true silence will happen. तभी ये साइलेंस के फ्लावर्स हैपन हो सकते हैं. अदरवाइज इफ we keep on going through the past which is mainly chiefly dictated by others, again and again we will fall to the pit. Another great personality who took her on life was a greatest 19th century author. She wrote a lot about theology, her experience with theology, and I am certain that she was never freed from her sufferings. And later on, her relation proved fatal. And one very silent morning, very cool morning, he took herself to a river, filled her pockets with stones, and swam into the river and drowned. Only 3 days later, her body was recovered. Just the truth. But stress is really impossible to evade. We have to search means. अब हम एक्सप्लेन कर सकते हैं अपनी आइडिया. इतने इंट्रोडक्शन में बहुत कुछ होता है, 5-7 मिनट का मटेरियल अपने पास हो जाता है, ठीक है. बट अपने पास लाइनें स्ट्रॉन्ग कर सकते हैं, और भी स्ट्रॉन्ग लाइनें की जा सकती है. आप कहते हैं कि जो फ्लावर बेड ऑफ क्रिएटिविटी इज इरिगेटेड नॉट बाय वाटर बट टीएच. आप क्रिएटिविटी देखिए, इरिगेटेड वाटर से नहीं होती, किससे होती है? आंसुओं से होती है. शिव कुमार बटालवी वाज द बेस्ट एग्जांपल. If we consider here the Punjabi context, everybody is quite familiar with Shiv Kumar Batalvi. He was betrayed by his girlfriend and later on achieved huge success. Depression was there, everything was there, but the other aspects was the beautiful charm, young form. हम लव करते हैं, हम देखना चाहते हैं, चार्म था उसकी वॉइस, ठीक है. तो ग्रेटेस्ट फिगर हमें कुछ सिखा के जाते हैं. वो महान फिगर हैं जो हमारे लिए प्रेरणा के स्रोत, आइडियल हैं. 2000 कॉल्ड आइडियल्स. क्या कहलाए जाते हैं? आइडियल कहलाए जाते हैं, ठीक है. तो ये होता है मैम कि आप कितनी क्रिएटिविटी, कितने आइडियाज़ को देखो मुक्ति भी कह सकते हैं, इमेंसिपेशन भी कह सकते हैं। इमेंसिपेशन इज अ वर्ड यूज फॉर मुक्ति, तो आपको मुक्ति नहीं याद आता तो मुक्ति भी एक हिंदू टर्म है, और इमेंसिपेशन फ्री, लिबरेशन फ्रॉम एवरीथिंग, इमेंसिपेशन भी है। तो वर्ड की चॉइस तो खैर आपकी हो सकती है। आई एम नॉट गोइंग फॉर वर्ड चॉइस, आई रेस्पेक्ट योर वर्ड लिव्ड, but still I hate to hear the single idea repeated again and again. I want you to come up with the solution which is in the realm of creativity, जो किसकी realm में है, क्रिएटिविटी की realm में। आप क्रिएटिव पर्सन हैं, आपकी किसी की फेस नहीं मैच कर रहा, किसी की आंखें नहीं मैच करती, किसी कुछ नहीं मैच करता, ठीक है। हर किसी को अलग आइडेंटिटी लेके पैदा होता है, हर किसी का आइडेंटिटी अलग है, बिल्कुल स्वतंत्र हैं आप। और सोच चाइल्डहुड को डिस्क्राइब करना है तो स्कूल से घर पहुंच गए, घर से खेल लिए, टॉय उठाए, किसी भी दो एक्सपीरियंस को उठाओ, उसको एलैबोरेट कर दो, उसको खोल दो। शो डोंट टेल, शो डोंट टेल, ये प्रिंसिपल होना चाहिए। तो ये मैं रोज़ कहता हूँ खैर, और मैं जब तक एंड नहीं होता लाइफ तब तक आप कहते रहोगे, ठीक है। ਆਪਾਂ ਜਿਹੜੀ ਚੀਜ਼ ਸਿੱਖਣ ਨੂੰ ਮਿਲੀ ਉੱਥੇ ਆਪਾਂ ਉਹ ਚੀਜ਼ ਕਹਿੰਦੇ ਹੈਗੇ। ਪਰ ਹਾਂ ਤੁਸੀਂ ਕੋਈ ਬਹੁਤ ਕੁਝ ਕੀ ਦੇ ਸਕਦੇ ਹੋ ਕ੍ਰੀਏਟਿਵਿਟੀ, ਮੈਂ ਆਈਡੀਆ ਐਕਸਪ੍ਰੈਸ ਕਰ ਸਕਦਾ, ਮੈਂ ਅੱਜ ਆਈਡੀਆ ਐਕਸਪ੍ਰੈਸ ਕਰਦੇ ਤਾਂ ਕੱਲ ਤੁਹਾਡਾ ਕੋਈ ਫਾਇਦਾ ਨਹੀਂ ਹੋਣਾ। ਆਈਡੀਆ ਨੈਕਸਟ ਡੇ ਐਕਸਪ੍ਰੈਸ ਹੁੰਦੇ ਹੈਗੇ ਤੁਹਾਡੇ। ਮੈਂ ਸੁਣਨਾ ਚਾਹੁੰਦਾ ਪਹਿਲਾਂ ਵਿਚਾਰ ਕੀ ਹੈ। ਹਾਂ ਕੁਛ ਤੁਸੀਂ ਮਿਸਟੇਕਸ ਕੀਤੀਆਂ ਸੀਗੀਆਂ, ਮੈਂ ਤੁਹਾਨੂੰ ਇੱਕ ਤਾਂ ਕਿਹਾ ਸੀਗਾ ਜਦੋਂ ਪ੍ਰੈਗਨੈਂਟ ਫਰੈਂਡ ਚੱਕੀ ਤਾਂ 1 ਮੰਥ ਪ੍ਰੈਗਨੈਂਟ 8 ਮੰਥ ਪ੍ਰੈਗਨੈਂਸੀ ਸ਼ਾਇਦ ਉਹ ਨੈਕਸਟ ਮੰਥ ਡਿਲੀਵਰੀ ਸੀਗੀ। ਤਾਂ ਜਿਹੜਾ ਪੇਨ ਸੀਗਾ ਇਨਕੋਮੀਟੈਂਟ ਪੇਨ, ਤੁਸੀਂ ਕਿਹਾ ਉਹਨੂੰ ਐਕਸਪ੍ਰੈਸ ਨਹੀਂ ਕੀਤਾ ਕਿਸ ਤਰ੍ਹਾਂ ਦਾ ਪੇਨ ਸੀਗਾ। what she was feeling at that time, why the stress was there, stress ਕਿਉਂ ਸੀਗਾ, ਠੀਕ ਹੈ। ਇਹ ਤੁਸੀਂ ਦੱਸਿਆ। ਫਿਰ ਤੁਸੀਂ ਸਟੋਰੀ ਤੋਂ ਦੂਜੇ ਫਰੈਂਡ ਦੇ ਆ ਗਏ, ਹਾਂ ਦੂਜੀ ਫਰੈਂਡ ਆ ਗਏ, ਫਿਰ ਇੱਥੋਂ ਤੱਕ ਸਹੀ ਸੀਗਾ, ਦੂਜੇ ਫਰੈਂਡ ਦੇ ਆ ਗਏ, ਉਹਨੂੰ ਹੈਲਪ ਵਾਸਤੇ ਕਹਿ ਰਹੀ ਹੈਗੀ ਹੈ, ਪਰ ਤੁਸੀਂ ਫਿਰ ਕੀ ਕਹਿਣ ਲੱਗ ਗਏ, ਉਹ ਸੈਲਫਿਸ਼ ਸੀ। ਹੁਣ ਤੁਸੀਂ ਟੌਪਿਕ ਤੋਂ ਦੂਰ ਚਲੇ ਗਏ, ਹੁਣ ਤੁਸੀਂ ਐਕਸਪ੍ਰੈਸ ਕਰ ਰਹੇ ਹੋ ਕਿਸੇ ਦੂਜੇ ਪਰਸਨ, ਹੁਣ ਤੁਸੀਂ ਕਿਸੇ ਨੂੰ ਕਰਨ ਲੱਗੇ ਐਕਸਪ੍ਰੈਸ ਕਰਨ ਲੱਗੇ ਦੂਜੇ ਪਰਸਨ ਦੀ ਆਈਡੈਂਟੀਟੀ ਨੂੰ। ਆਪਾਂ ਨੂੰ ਆਈਡੈਂਟੀਟੀ ਦਾ ਮਤਲਬ ਹੀ ਨਹੀਂਗਾ ਆਪਾਂ ਨੂੰ, ਹਾਂ ਪਰ ਸੈਲਫਿਸ਼ ਤੁਸੀਂ, ਹਾਂ ਤੁਸੀਂ ਫਿਰ ਪਹਿਲਾਂ ਵੀ ਸੈਲਫਿਸ਼ ਵਰਡ ਯੂਜ਼ ਕੀਤਾ, ਫਿਰ ਦੁਬਾਰਾ ਫਿਰ ਸੈਲਫਿਸ਼, ਫਿਰ ਐਂਗਰ ਪਹਿਲਾਂ ਵੀ ਯੂਜ਼ ਹੋ ਗਿਆ, ਪਹਿਲਾਂ ਵੀ ਤੁਸੀਂ ਫੋਨ ਚੱਕਣਾ ਬੰਦ ਕਰਤਾ, ਤੁਹਾਨੂੰ ਬਲੈਕ ਲਿਸਟ ਕਰਤਾ ਸੀਗਾ, ਦੁਬਾਰਾ ਫਿਰ ਸੈਲਫਿਸ਼ਨੈਸ ਲਿਆਏ ਤੁਸੀਂ ਦੁਬਾਰਾ। ਉਹਦਾ ਟਰੂ ਨੇਚਰ ਸ਼ੋ ਕੀਤਾ, ਆਈਡੈਂਟੀਟੀ ਸ਼ੋ ਨਹੀਂ ਕੀਤੀ, ਉਹਦਾ ਟਰੂ ਨੇਚਰ ਰਿਵੀਲ ਹੋਇਆ ਤੁਹਾਨੂੰ। ਮੈਨੂੰ ਪਤਾ ਜਿਹੜਾ ਤੁਸੀਂ ਕਹਿਣਾ ਚਾਹੁੰਦੇ, ਮੈਂ ਸਮਝ ਜਾਂਦਾ, ਮੇਰੇ 'ਚ ਕਲਾ ਆਏਗੀ ਤੁਸੀਂ ਕੀ ਕਹਿਣਾ ਚਾਹੁੰਦੇ। ਟਰੂ ਨੇਚਰ ਬਾਅਦ 'ਚ ਰਿਵੀਲ ਕੀਤਾ, ਤੁਸੀਂ ਪਹਿਲਾਂ ਸੋਚਿਆ ਫੇਥ ਕੀਤਾ ਉੱਤੇ, ਫਿਰ ਤੁਹਾਨੂੰ ਪਤਾ ਲੱਗਾ ਕਿ ਟਰੂ ਨੇਚਰ ਕੀ ਹੈਗਾ, ਦੋਨੇ ਸੇਮ ਹੀ ਹੈ, ਦੋਨੇ ਸੇਮ। ਮੈਨੂੰ ਪਤਾ ਲੱਗ ਗਿਆ ਸੀ ਜਿਹੜਾ ਆਈਡੀਆ ਤੁਸੀਂ ਐਕਸਪ੍ਰੈਸ ਕਰਨਾ ਚਾਹ ਰਹੇ ਸੀ, ਮੈਂ ਸਮਝ ਗਿਆ ਸੀ।